Nice little gas station in kind of a weird spot, but it's clean and the employees are nice. Reasonable snack and drink selection inside. Oh, 4 stars, a nice honest review. Seems really well thought out. What does the owner have to say? Pig. Oh, that's nice. A positive review of the Comanche Peak Nuclear Power Plant. I can count on one hand how many times I have been here, and that's 7. The Home Depot, 4.3 stars. Butter 2. Oh no, what did you do? Where's the beef? Taco was 3/4 full of lettuce. Hey, you come to Australia right now, that's technically about $50,000 worth of lettuce, so you be thankful, sir. Not the best review to get for your hotel. We had a cockroach we named Johnny in our room. Hope he's doing fine. Johnny found this helpful. 1-star review from Gaddy. Warning, beware of Betsy. She stole from me and now I am angry. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the items you purchase here were also stolen. Betsy, answer my calls! 5 stars a day ago. It took me a while to get here. I live a 4-hour walk distance from the location. I arrived knees weak and arms heavy, and it was the most fire food I've ever eaten. I almost ate too much that I threw up on my sweater. Only warning, if you come here, you could lose yourself with how good this food is. Wow, such a poetic description of one's experience. If only there was a way to rhythmically dive into this. Awesome karaoke on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Grown and smexy atmosphere and vibe. Dude, with a face like that as your profile thing, that just comes off as creepy. But look out, mate, you've got someone on the other side of the fence. Eyelashes came off same day. Once I took a shower, they fell on my face. Not first pair, I also do eyelashes poorly done. It was the holiday weekend, had family from out of town, no time to go back. Ma'am, we are a bar and grill, not an eyelash company. 1 star from E. What do they have to say about it? Nothing, but thankfully T is here to give us their tea. 1 star. I don't eat seafood often, but when I do, it is with the homeless camp outside of S. Interesting opener. I ended up sharing a bowl of clam chowder with a gentleman that smelled worse than the lobster on my plate, which I thought was impossible. Either way, the food would have been better if it were cooked on the sidewalk with a magnifying glass on the hottest day of the year. Tea with the tea, not disappointing. 1 star. Place is full of fatty women with very few actual thin, good-looking women. The one bouncer is so fat that when he walks down the walkway, his gut gets in the way and bumps you. I would never go back to this place. Like most establishments in Kitchener, this one is horrible. Thank you, John, for your opinion on other people's bodies, as you are obviously someone in peak physical condition. Woking Leisure Center. 3 star. On knees. Dear Lord, please find a way to convince the local authorities to invest in the refurbishment of this facility. Concrete was never a particularly attractive material, but now gives this place a Soviet-era vibe. Thank you, Lord. Nothing beats a passive-aggressive review. 5 star. I love the waitress, but she doesn't even know I'm alive. Oh, buddy, she knows. She's just ignoring you. It's a major difference. 5 star. Actually, surprise! This place maintains breakfast all day. Was she like about to give a 1-star review before she even looked at the menu or something? Meanwhile, at a small little restaurant no one's heard about, 4 star. If you visit, you will get what you want. If you use the self-service checkout with your fingers, you might get more than you want. Think about it. Sir, this is a review page, not your entrepreneur Instagram. 3 stars. Step 1, order food. Step 2, wait for food. Step 3, have baby. Step 4, baby grows up and goes to college. Step 5, finally get food. Moral of the story is, this place is perfect if you want to grow old while waiting for your food. Cruz and Chubby's Gentlemen's Club receiving a 3-star review. Why?
My snake and I were expelled from the vicinity after attempting to recruit Death Eaters.
Well, sounds like you deserved it, Mr. Voldy.
Nagini rocked it on the pole though, didn't you, Nagini? That's my Nagini.
Big Ben, Clock Tower, 5 stars. Not many people know Big Ben is actually the name of the giant mouse that lives behind the clock face. He enjoys lobster dinners and Haribo. With a wry wit and contemporary style, he's a lady's mouse. If you look closely, you might just see the corner of his kimono floating in the wind as he watches you. What? Christopher Oritz writes, "Great place to eat. The food was amazing, wonderful, and full of flavor. If I could, I would never leave. Never leave, unlike my ex-wife Sharon. Sharon, if you're reading this, please come back. Oh God, I miss my ex-wife. I want my family back."
Miss Donut and Bakery.
4 stars. Selection could be a little better, but the jelly donuts are really good. Better than last night with your mother. And that was a good time. Some sad niño cries at night because of this place. And poor abuela is in the grave now because this place exists. 1 star, basically, is what I'm trying to say. 1 star. In 1983, I had such a horrible experience with the Pizza Hut franchise that I swore to never eat there again. It is now 2022, and I have not, nor will I ever knowingly eat a thing from the franchise. 5 stars. I have never been there, but hey, why not leave a good review?
Get out of here, Azzy! Be gone with your good vibes.
And now for more tea than your little teapot can could handle tea. It's dramatic.
1 star. My husband and I are separating because of this office. He is a patient there, a hygienist there. I don't want to publicly take her names. Started flirting with him and making advances. They even exchanged numbers and started meeting out for dinner. I caught them red-handed, and now we are separating. I am planning to drag them to court. This is not the first time I have heard something like this happen in this office. Stay away from here and keep your family away too.
1 star. Thank you, everyone.
No, thank you for confusing everybody. It's the owner as well. 4 stars from a local guide.
This place looks like the type of establishment to have a rub and tug.
Oh, is that local guide?
I was disappointed when I found out that's not a service they offer. Do not come here expecting that they will kick you out. However, they had convenient parking for disabled persons like myself.
1 star from Josh Fowlin Gonzalez. Hate this place with a patty on. It's passion, Josh. Use spell check from the owner of the, the Big Bunny Motel. Huh. 1 star. Incompetent stuff. The owner quick on their tail. And a gutless man with a small pen. Keyboard warrior, go get a life. And if you're game enough to come and face me and speak about my stuff like that, I will show you how competent I am. Feel free to decipher this. 5 stars. Phil. That's all you get. Phil. Oh, sorry, you want images. Here you go. Here's the shop. Who's the customer? Who's the barista here? It's like just 2 random co-workers taking selfies together. 5 stars. This place is very amazing, but this place is military base of USA and Britain. See my attached photo for more information. Oops. Oh, oopsies. Oh, who accidentally put that sexy photo of me there? Back to the Comanche Peak nuclear power plant. Yeah, we're not done with this place. Only 3 stars this time.
Very nice view of the water, but the staff yelled at me when I saw I was in the indoor pool. Very rude, told me I was going to die. That's not a very nice thing to say to your guests.
1 star. All the girls here smell like cheese.
Say
yes, cheese. Like they were all
hang on, that photo didn't come out
thick
right.
and yellow. Cheap
cheese.
government cheese. And one of them is tall and manlike.
Okay, a few more.
She smelled the most like cheese, a cheese byproduct.
1 star. Does anyone remember what PUBG's lobbies were like when the game first came out?
That's what it feels like to go to Costco. 1 star. I booked a reservation to celebrate a hard day's work violating human rights. The hostess was very accommodating, as I'm irregular. Ordered my steak rare for foldability, as this is an excellent spot to boof your steak and beer dinner. Service was spot on as usual. However, this visit proved to be slightly cumbersome, as my favorite steakhouse is getting too popular, and the line up the front actually blocked my normal exit. 5 stars for the steak in my butt, but 1 star for no privacy in this public restaurant. I don't care if it's a troll. A+ for rubbing a steak in your butt. Sunnybrook Farm.
As a Rebecca, this place means a lot to me.
If you don't get that reference, read a book. 4 stars. We always find interesting items and deals here. Staff seem friendly enough. I recall about 18 years ago, while we were at the register, this girl came in the store and asked the lady behind the counter if they had a drinking fountain. She said no, but handed her a half-finished bottle of Diet Coke, and to my amazement, she drank from it. One of those rare memories I'll always cherish. in my mind was screaming, "Don't do it!" as I stood there in shock and disbelief. Can't fault the lady for being kind to a stranger. What has that got to do with the store? 4 stars. They gave someone some half-drinking bottle of Coke. 1 star. Potato soup was very bland. Brown gravy was too salty. Meatloaf was pack-heavy and bland. Waitress was extremely friendly. And the owner being as passive-aggressive in response as my mother when I don't call her for the week. Good morning, Penny. We appreciate your feedback. Our meatloaf is one of our most popular dishes for almost 35 years. My apologies. You don't care for Grandma's recipe. 1 star. Went in to inquire about rentals. This person, during our conversation, kept leaning to the side of the chair and trying to quietly fart. Yeah, I could hear and smell it. Bring a mask. Staff have no manners. And for Pete's sake, excuse yourself to the restroom in the future and take care of your bodily gases. I was blown away. So gross. I'll be looking elsewhere. 3 stars. Ding, ding, ding is not an acceptable response to a 5-star review. I have been going to D&B since 1992. You can tell how old this person is when they still think some sort of customer loyalty actually warrants them anything. I had not been in over a year due to that fact that I am 50 now and my kids are grown. Okay, well, I guess that also implies how old they are. Shut up! But I went there on Monday afternoon after finding out my father passed away that morning to get away from everyone and left a great review till I saw this response. I own a business and would never leave a response like that, no matter what the circumstances were. And the owner has taken this on board with great passion. They say, ding ding ding, Golden Dragon LLC, Chinese restaurant, closed. Why? Look at me. I am your Golden Dragon now. 4 stars. Friendly atmosphere. Them women are so down to earth. They helped me and my daughter with all questions about the foods and even gave us advice on dishes. The restaurant is clean and cozy, and the aroma, have mercy, so inviting. And now for the proof they are an Anglo-Saxon mom. And the African music is awesome too. I felt like I stepped in beautiful Africa. The only issue is that I had was stepping back outside the restaurant put me back in Phoenix. Lol. Hey, thanks for supporting us. We appreciate your business. 5 stars. Amazing game. This game has changed my life. When I first downloaded this game, I thought I was a clone of Geometry Dash. I found out it is much more. After 16 hours of non-stop fun, I can say this is the best game ever made. This game cured my cancer. It solved my parents' marriage. It is the reason I get up in the morning. This game is God's gift to the world. This game has made my life infinitely better. Every time I completed a level, I cried tears of joy. 5 stars. Best game ever made. The developer has found this helpful, especially considering this is clearly an unpopular opinion. 1 star. This is what I imagine ribs in a Chinese prison taste like. As if any American or Western prison in general would be any better? Everything on my plate was served colder than room temperature, and the brisket and ribs both taste like they have been sitting in tuna water. First and last time eating here. The thought of this place makes me sick. All of the sauces on my table were watery like my eyes when I realized I paid $70 to eat a piece of cornbread. Well, Mission Barbecue, if your mission was to make a disgusting meal, you have succeeded. Well done. While I was sleeping in the room with my girlfriend, we saw its manager looking out of the window at us. When we left the next day, the manager got us to clean the bathroom and the plates. I'm sorry, is this an... Is this an actual photo? Please tell me this is a reference to something. What? Why? What? No. Ew. Oh God. Slow line. Soggy fries. My chicken sandwich was rock hard on the outside and chewy on the inside. Okay, why does this sound like an erotic novel? I usually nut my pants. Okay, yeah, nope, we're not going down that path. I usually nut my pants when I bite into a safar sandwich for the first time. Unfortunately, this time, that was not the case. I bit into my sandwich and gagged it out onto my lap due to how foul it was. I felt disrespected, dehumanized to an extent. I was completely bamboozled. I've only been to this location once, and it was my first ever negative experience with cafe ever. Hey look, it's one of my clothes giving a bad review. Worst food in the town by far. Black curry sauce, awful pizza. Chicken drier than Gandhi's flip-flops. Yesterday's chips, Jesus Christ himself could have cooked up a better feed in the desert. Damn, Jack, why do you have such an unpopular opinion, man? Like, damn, dude. I mean, look, you're entitled to your wrong opinions, okay? That's all I'll say. 2 stars. They have the doors locked. If you're a DoorDasher, you're waiting until someone appears from the back of the kitchen. Just let them know you are there for an order. They don't have anyone posted near or even looking at the door, so it could be a waste of time.
Oh, we're very sorry about this experience.
Well, thank you for reaching out to me.
Fibonacci sequence 2.
What?
We truly appreciate your feedback and we'll
hang
make
on.
sure this is addressed
What's
with the
this
team
about?
here. Thank you.
No, go back. 3 years ago, 1-star review.
Sexist.
Thankfully, they fixed this over a year later, but 2 years ago still got a 1-star review. I don't know, passed by on the way to car park, just drove by and thought, you know what? They suck. The cheese shop, only 3 stars.
I don't like cheese.
Well, you know, it must be a pretty damn good cheese shop if someone who doesn't like the only thing they sell is still willing to meet halfway. Oh no, you've been visited by the endgame hospitality boss.
Mega Karen.
2 stars. Good dumplings. But you want to charge me $12.80 for 6 tiny shui mai? Girl, shui bai.
Damn, Mega Karen's so powerful they even have witty criticisms. 1 star.
This game is good. It has good graphics, but the physics need improvement. It is not very realistic. The game gets almost impossible to advance ahead because one of the levels that has bombs on the track. Developers, please remove the bombs and replace it with skidding on oil or water. This would make the game more exciting. I give this game 3 stars.
Wait, what? Hang on. No, wait, but you, what? Meanwhile, a 1-star review for the Adult Detention Center. This is gonna be good. I stayed here for a few days while visiting St. Paul. The rooms were exceptionally small and I had to share with another person. The beds were horrible and I did not sleep well at all. The other guests treated me terribly and made me feel like a girl. The continental breakfast was the worst I've had along with other meals offered. I requested an early checkout and had to stay 2 more days. Will not be staying here again. I don't think you realize what kind of hotel you went to.
Yar, 1 star. They poisoned me trick. I give them 3 stars.
Response from the owner. Alex, I believe you have reviewed the wrong company, as we are in the traffic engineering industry and we do not serve drinks. If someone somewhere really did poison your drink, I hope you have called the authorities and that you are doing okay. Brendan. Boo, Brendan, lame. Stop being so corporately safe. Boo. Caring about his well-being like that. Tell him you've got the green light to take things further if he doesn't bring the money. Come on, Brendan, wordplay, man. Mayo Clinic Hospital. 4 stars.
I just picked someone up at the door. Nancy still got away with the terminally ill. Ooh, yeah.
2 stars. I came in here to buy some Sour Patch Kids with my pregnant, craving girlfriend, and how bad my luck here that there was a pile of boxes in the way preventing me from getting the Sour Patch. Why? No one was there to remove them. And it was on that day that God was like, you know what? I'm not gonna smite you. I'm just gonna make you suffer in other ways. Outback Steakhouse, 5 stars.
My mom and I ordered a special New Year's Eve meal which was delivered by Huggy. Some of our order was wrong, but Huggy went right back to the restaurant and brought the correct food. When he arrived the second time after getting lost, he unfortunately dropped 4 teas in the driveway. Without question, Huggy went to the grocery store and brought back 4 large containers of sweet tea. Huggy is such an inspiring essential worker in these times. Outback probably didn't know how special this guy was when they hired him. Overall, this guy deserves a raise. Huggy gets 5 stars from me. I can only imagine Huggy was overwhelmed with joy, but no tears were forming at all, no, because his eye ducts were absolutely dry from all the internal screaming and crying he had been doing in the back of house throughout that entire shift. There, Huggy, you've still got another shift tomorrow, and it's a Friday night one too. 2 stars. I wasn't there. I was across the street at the convenience store. That guy hates this place, so you know what? I'm in for solidarity. 5 stars. You're a pretty cute girl across the street. Sir, this is a Google review. Where do you think you are on the internet right now? 1 star. This is a great place to go if you want to see the Avengers. The whole security team think they're superheroes. Please go anywhere else but here. Personally, I'd recommend Finnegan's. Meanwhile, it's a small, tiny Greek restaurant. 1 star.
I didn't go to Taco Bell. I went to Chase Drive-Thru, which is next to Taco Bell. How dare they exist near me?
2 stars for a cat cafe? How? They've got cats! This is one of those experiences which on paper seems like one of the best ideas humans have ever had. The reality is different. The cats are bored of us. They will do whatever they want. That means sleeping. This is just a very awkward room of people trying to tease belligerent animals into action. They don't care. If you like cats and don't have one, go to a friend's house. If you want a drink, go to a coffee shop. It will be cheaper.
How dare these animals have their own sentience and autonomy?
I mean, what do you expect? It's basically a cafe zoo. They're not employees. They don't get paid to entertain you like some Hooters girls. 3 stars. We live in the year 2022. How have we not developed some kind of system to ensure people are served hot and fresh fries? These taste like fries my roommate left out for a couple of hours after half drunkenly throwing said fries on a pan and into an oven. No seasoning. At least the restaurant was clean.
1 star. I do not see much doctors whole year, so most of time I only go to see yearly checkup. When I went to him yearly checkup, he was checking my pee-pee and balls. I told him there is nothing wrong with it.
The Brickmaker's getting a 4-star review. The waiter who had his genitals accidentally grazed my girlfriend gained a noticeable swagger. The waiter who had his genitals accidentally grazing my girlfriend gained a noticeable swagger, and that's fine. He was having a good afternoon. But when I show him the empty custard jug which arrived with my crumble, I expected more. I didn't give him a tip. Sorry, what did the first part of that review have anything to do with the second? And now, a review where someone discovered emojis halfway through.
Okay, but too far. I wish this place was 1 minute away.
And yep, just a lot of halos and dogs to the point where they just say dogs. Dogs, 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 dogs. $1. Essentially turning into someone having a mental breakdown in text form. See, businesses, this is what happens when you don't suddenly just uproot yourself and move closer. How dare you? You are the reason this society is in a mental collapse. 4 stars. They don't have children as a topping. Ugh, like why even bother going? 5 stars. I'm totally in love with the waitress. And apparently they literally took a photo of the waitress. Wow.
Hello, police?
Sports clips, haircuts of Elk Grove Village. 5 stars. I don't have hair. 5 stars. Hot waitress, but when I came back, she didn't even know who I was. Oh, she knew. She just didn't want to give you that satisfaction.